Okay, let's do our first practice problem together. This is practice problem A. Are you Write the formulas for the binary ionic compounds formed between the following elements: zinc and iodide and zinc and sulfur. So we'll do it with the book, because by doing it we can understand it better. Write the symbols for the ions side by side. Write the cation first. Well, I can do that. Okay, now it says cross over the charges to give subscripts. Alright, so I can cross over the charges pretty easy. I'm going to continue my problem over here. And the subscript from iodine is 1. So can you see what I did? I crossed them over. Here, iodine had a superscript of 1, and I moved that down to here. So it's Zn1, and I did the same thing in reverse. Zinc had a 2+, and so I moved 2 down to here. Zn1, 2+. Okay? And the same thing for zinc and sulfur. But what does the next step say? The next step says, check the subscripts and divide them by their largest common factor to give the smallest possible whole number ratio of ions. Then write the formula. Okay, what does this mean? First, I want you to remember what a factor is. A factor is something you multiply by. For example, a factor is a multiple that equals a number. For example, 3 times 3 equals 9. Well, this 3 and this 3 are both factors, okay? Is there another factor, are there another set of factors that equal 9? Well, sure. You can also find 1 times 9 equals 9, okay? So 1 is a factor and so is 9. These are factors. So it says, check the subscripts and divide them by their largest common factor and give the smallest possible whole number ratio. Okay, so here's our subscripts over here, 1 and 2. What are the common factors for 1 and 2? Okay, so here's equals 1, and here, let's see, all you can do is 1 times 1, and that equals 1. What about 2 equals 2? Well, all you got is 1 times 2 equals 2. What is the largest common factor? Well, 1 and 2 have 1 in common, so it's 1. All right. So now you got the largest common factor. So so basically, what is the whole number ratio of the zinc and iodide? It is 1 zinc to 2 iodide. Because your largest common factor is 1 anyway, it stays the same. Let's look at B. What is the largest common factor for zinc and sulfur? Well, they're both 2, okay? So, equals 2 to find the factor. 1 times 2 will equal 2. Well, that's all you got. All right? So, what is the largest common factor? Well, it's 2. So, you take the ratio given by the subscripts, and this time you divide it by your largest common factor, which is 2, which is going to equal a 1-to-1 ratio. Therefore, our formula is right here. I'll put the answer. So it's 1 to 2, so Zn1 iodide 2, and 1 to 1, ZnS. So these are our two formulas for zinc iodide and zinc sulfide. All right, let's continue on with the answer. Basically, it says you need to check to make sure the charges are right. So here we go. You have 2 zincs with 2 each, is a total of 4 plus, and 2 sulfides with a negative 2, that's 4 minus, equals 0. Zn2 plus, that's 2 plus, Zn, an iodide is negative 2, that equals negative 2, add them up, it equals 0. Okay, so that's a good formula. Let's continue on and do some more practice with me. But first, let's go to the next video.